Now I will present the introduction of our report about China. China is located in East Asia and has a population of over 1.4 billion people, making it one of the large markets in the world. Its capital city is Beijing, and major business cities include Shanghai and Shenzhen. Over the years, China has developed from an agriculture country into a major manufacturing and technology powerhouse. Today, it is the world's second largest economy and is home to famous companies such as Xiaomi, Huawei, and Alibaba. China's economy is supported by its large workforce, advanced technology, and strong manufacturing industry. Although it faces some challenge, China remains an important country in the global economy. In this report, we will discuss the China economic background, business environment, and major industry, and the role of companies like Xiaomi is supporting economic growth.
China uses a socialist market economy system. This system combines government control and market activities. The government still controls important sectors of the economy, but private economy are also allowed to run a business and compete in the market. This economic system was introduced by Deng Xiaoping during China's reform and opening up to help improve the country's economy and encourage business growth. Under this system, companies can produce goods, earn profits, and make business decisions based on customers' demand, while still following government rules and policies. For example is Xiaomi, which is one of China's largest smartphone companies. Xiaomi produces smartphone and technology products for both local and international markets. The company competes with other smartphone brands such as Apple and Samsung by offering an affordable price and good quality of the products. China's socialist market economy influences resource allocation because resources such as labor, technology, raw materials, and capital are distributed based on both government planning and market demand. The government supports industry like technology and manufacturing, which helps companies such as Xiaomi grow faster and improve production. Besides that, Xiaomi makes economic decisions by studying customers' preference and market trends. The company decides the smartphone price, features, and design based on what consumers want. Xiaomi also benefits from China's strong manufacturing sector, which helps reduce production costs and allow the company to sell smartphones at affordable price. As a result, the social market economy has helped Xiaomi become one of the leading smartphone brands in the world. At the same time, it also contributes to China's economic growth, technological development, and global business expansion.
For my part, I will explain about the demand and supply analysis. According to the law of the demanded, this is the relationship between the quantity demanded and price. Other than that, there's have a two effect that really impact to the demand curve. The first one is advertisements. China's have always make 111 event that will be attract to consumers and buy to smartphone. And the one factor is complementary and substitute goods. Conversely, intense competition from those substitutes like Honor or Oppo. Consumers want to change the brands because of maybe the better quality. We'll be looking to law of supply. The relationship between price and quantity is supply. When the price increasing, also the quantity will be increasing. There's have a few factors that really affect to the supply curve. The first one is a number of seller. During 111 shopping festivals, more retailer will be prepared the additional stocks to meet their high expectation in demanded. Government policies. When MIIT in China introduce stricter regulations, so Xiaomi's need more time and need more money to fulfill their new requirements. It's a market equilibrium. Based on this diagram and this table I have shown to you on the quantity equilibrium is 600,000 and the price equilibrium is 1399 yuan. The market changes. The first one is the technology. So nowadays, many people want to buy phones that have a new 5G and also have more functions in AI. So based on this, the Xiaomi smartphone will be increasing demanded. So that will be shifting to the right from DO to D1. 399 yuan, there is market shortage because of everyone wants to buy the phone, but there's not enough stock that have. So will be increasing to 1599. So another one is taxations. The government in China imposes 13% of a value-added tax or VAT that equals to 300 yuan per unit. Consumers want Xiaomi's produce 600,000 of unit, but Xiaomi's just produce 400,000 units. So that's mean there's shortage of 200,000 units. So this shortage pushes the prices to 1599. Look at diagram and calculation. Consumers this share 200 yuan per unit, and the price up from 1399 to 1599. In total just pay 80 million, but the producers shares 100 per unit, which is the Xiaomi's paid by themselves and just paid 40 million yuan. So at the end, the government will be get 120 million of yuan.
Okay, now I'm going to present about the elasticity of demand and supply. We all know Xiaomi sells great phone at cheap price, but how does this look in economic theories? Let's check it out. First, let's look at price elasticity of demand. As you can see from our calculation, our elasticity of demand is 1.5%. This shows that the elasticity of demand is elastic. This is because Xiaomi buyers are very sensitive with price. Xiaomi is famous for low price, so if they increase the price even by a small amount, many customers will quick jump to other affordable competitor brands such as Oppo, Vivo, and Realme. In our paragraph here, this elastic demand is represented by flatter demand curve. Now, let's move on to elasticity of supply. For Xiaomi, this must be divided into two different time periods. First, we have long term and we have short term. In short term, our calculation show in elasticity value is 0.81%. This happened because Xiaomi does not own the factory to make the component. They buy microchip from supplier like Qualcomm and use third-party factor like Foxconn to establish the phone. So, if market price go up this month, Xiaomi cannot make phone instantly. In the paragraph, this show a stable supply curve. In long term, Xiaomi supply become elastic. In our calculation show, the value is 2.47%. Given more time, like a few months or a year, Xiaomi can sign a new contract with supplier, buy more raw material, and hire more factor to produce more phone. Next, let's look at factor influence the elasticity. For demand, the first factor is availability of close substitute. Since there are many other cheap brands like Oppo, Vivo, and Realme, buyer can easier switch the brand. Second factor is proportion of income. A smartphone take up a big part of consumer monthly budget. For supply, the main factor is time period and availability and mobility of factor of production. In short term, Xiaomi face strict limit because key components like microchip are hard to get instantly. However, they can mobilize these resources much better in long term.
And good day everyone. Today I will explain 6.0 how which are determined in China electronic manufacturing using Xiaomi as an example. So let's go. Hi everyone. Next we move to the derived demand and marginal productivity theory. So we use this formula as you can see. Okay, so what is labor demand? Labor demand is a derived demand because Xiaomi hire workers to produce smartphone by consumer. According to the marginal productivity theory, firm hire workers based on their marginal revenue product. So it means the higher the revenue generated by worker, the higher the demand for a labor. So we will move to the next part. So this is graph figure 1, labor industry. This graph show you wage determination in labor market. The equilibrium wage W0 and employment level Q0 are determined for. So this is graph for figure 1, labor industry. This graph, as you can see, this graph show you wage determination in market industry. Equilibrium wage 0 and employment level Q0 are determined where labor demand intersect at certain point E. Okay, as you can see, this is graph for figure 2, individual firm. This graph show us Xiaomi is an individual firm. Xiaomi is a wage taker and maximize their profit when MRP equals to wage rate. This occurs high at level Q0. So we move to the next. Based on this diagram, it said assembly workers earn about 76,055 RMB annually, while R&D engineers earn about 238,966 RMB. This is because highly skilled workers contribute more innovation and productivity, resulting in the highly wage. So that's all from me. Bye bye.